Hello friends, Radhe Radhe everyone. Welcome to Gopal Education Hub. So today I will discuss with you all section 128 of the Companies Act 2013 regarding maintenance of books of accounts. Okay. जो लोग सीए इंटर कर रहे हैं और अकाउंटिंग का सब्जेक्ट है उनका चैप्टर नंबर 11 है। वो उसमें जो सेक्शन 128 मेंशन है वो यहाँ पर पूरा का पूरा कवर हो जाएगा और मैं मोस्टली जो टॉपिक्स हैं वो उस चैप्टर के कवर करूँगी। बट ये जो सेक्शन है ये लॉ में भी काम आता है और ये अकाउंटिंग में भी चैप्टर नंबर 11 के सीए इंटर के फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ऑफ कंपनीज वाले चैप्टर में भी काम आता है। ठीक है, तो मैं इसीलिए इसको सेपरेटली इस सेक्शन को डिस्कशन कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे, क्योंकि वो जो सेक्शन 128 है वो कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 का सेक्शन है और वो लॉ में काम आता है, वो सी फाइनल लॉ में भी काम आता है, सी इंटर में भी काम आता है और अदर थिंग्स में भी काम आता है ये। ठीक है, मतलब जो जनरल टर्म्स में टैक्सेशन में काम आता है ये। ठीक है, तो इसीलिए मैंने इसको सेपरेटली डिस्कस किया है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। आई होप you will be able to understand it nicely. Any query you can put into a comment and please share this video if you like and subscribe the channel. I am saying in advance so that more students can take benefit of this class. Okay, let's start. So section 128 of the Companies Act, what it say? It say maintenance of books of accounts. Okay, like a company, how a company should maintain its books of account. So the section is saying every company should prepare books of accounts and other records, books and financial statement on accrual basis and according to double entry system of accounting. Okay, for every financial year, which gives a true and fair view of the state of affairs of the company, and books are to be kept at its registered office. Okay, so सबसे पहले the books of accounts every company should prepare, not like because there are various types of companies, like small company, private company, public company, subsidiary holding, company limited by shares, company limited by guarantee, and other types of companies, foreign company like. So every company has to prepare books of accounts and other relevant books, records and financial statements. Okay, but on what basis they should prepare books of accounts? On accrual basis. For some category of people, they are prescribed the cash basis of system, but generally every company has to prepare the on accrual basis. Section 128 is saying here, and according to double entry system of accounting. Got it? Double entry system of accounting means that every transaction impacts the two accounts, and maybe you have read it about the double entry system of accounting in earlier classes, like in +1, +2, or in CA foundation, CMA foundation, or CS foundation maybe. So and books are to be maintained for every financial year. Okay, so, and which gives a true and the fair view of the state of affairs. Not like we have to prepare the book. First of all, we have to, every company has to prepare books of accounts on the accrual basis and on double entry system basis of accounting. Okay, and then for every financial year, and which gives a true and the fair view of the state of affairs of the company, not the materially misstated or in haphazard manner, in a containing the misstatements. So company should prepare their records very nicely and very in a true and the fair view, and the books are to be kept at its registered office. Okay, now we will revise again this concept, that what is the section 128 is saying. When section 128 is saying that every company should prepare books of accounts and other books, records, and financial statements on accrual basis and according to double entry system of accounting. Okay, and for every financial year books prepare होंगी, किस बेसिस पे होंगी और किस पीरियड के लिए होंगी, फॉर एवरी फाइनेंशियल ईयर, एंड विच गिव्स इट ट्रू एंड द फेयर व्यू ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स, एंड बुक्स आर वेयर टू बी केप्ट एट इट्स रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस. गॉट इट? नाउ if a BOD wants to keep books at any other place, okay, if BOD wants to keep books at any other place, then BOD should intimate to ROC within 7 days of the decision. Okay, like mainly the books are to be kept at the registered office, but if the BOD wants to keep the books at any other place other than the registered office, then they should take a decision in the board meeting that they want to keep the book at any other place, and they should intimate their decision to the BOD in within a 7 days from the meeting or from the decision date they have taken that they will keep the books at any other place. Okay, so now next, these are all parts of section 128. So guys, we are discussing here the section 128 completely here. In case of a branch office, if any company has a branches, like in any company has a branch in Kolkata and in Delhi, in Mumbai, or in Chandigarh, in any other place. So they have many branches, they have multiple branches, like 100 of branches they can have, and they can have 50 branches, and also some companies may have 2 or 10 branches. It depends on the company's operation. So if in the case of the branches, what are the norms or what are the provisions in the section 128 for the maintenance of the books of accounts of the branch office? Okay, so if company has a branch office in India or outside India, so branch can be at outside India also. So in that case, what are the provisions? Then proper books of account relating to transaction effected at the branch office are kept at branch office. Okay, so proper books of accounts has to be maintained at the branch office about the branch. Okay, like normal, like if activities are going on there, then the books are to be maintained at the branch office about the branches. Okay, but there is one more responsibility on the branches, that and summarized returns are sent periodically at a registered office or other place as BOD decides. Like branches like activities are to be recorded, or records related to the branch activities are to be maintained at the branch itself, but summarized return are to be sent to the registered office periodically. Periodically means, period means it can be quarterly, it can be monthly, it can be half yearly, it can be yearly. It depends on the operations of the branches. Like if a branch is a big and the company is preparing the consolidated financial statement, and company needs to prepare the quarterly statements, and company need to prepare the half yearly, and they have to submit, if it is a listed company, and then they have to submit it to the stock exchange, and there are some compliances related to the financial statement, which we will be discuss maybe in the next videos about that. So there are more compliances if the company has a more branches, because operations get expand, so it's more compliances are there in the Companies Act. So if a company has a branches, then records related to the branches are to be kept at the branch office, but proper summarized returns are to be sent periodically at its registered office or at any other place. If the company has decided that they will keep the books of account not at the registered office, at any other place, then the summarized returns will be sent to that place, not the registered office. Got it? Now Section 128.3. What Section 128.3 is saying, that books are available for inspection during business hours. So books are to be available at the registered office or at any other place for inspection during business hours. Now, Section 128.5, books of account should be maintained for 8 years. So books of account should be maintained for 8 years, and if company is in existence for less than 8 years, then maintain for that period. Okay, if books are to be books of account should be maintained for 8 years. If company is in existence for less than 8 years, then maintain for that period. ठीक है, ये जो टॉपिक है मैंने कवर किया है चैप्टर नंबर 11 से, तो मैं इसको स्टडी मटेरियल में से डिस्कशन आपके साथ कर देती हूँ एक बारी. ओके, सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इट फ्रॉम द चैप्टर नंबर 11, CA इंटर accountancy subject, financial statement of companies, preparation of financial statement. So here it is, section 128 of the Companies Act. Let's repeat this section again, maybe you will revise it. That one section, as per section 128 of the Companies Act, every company should prepare and keep at its registered office. They have given in this series, but I will say every company should prepare books of accounts and other relevant books and paper financial statement on accrual basis according to double entry system of accounting for every financial year, which gives it true and the fair view of the state of affairs at its registered office. Okay, at its registered office. And if the company decide to maintain the books of accounts at any other place, like here, if maintenance at place other than registered office, then it is the duty of the company to inform the ROC within 7 days of the decision in case the board of directors decide to maintain books at any other place. Okay, and in case of branch office, we have studied that in case of branch office, proper summarized returns periodically are sent by the branch office to the company, and proper records related to the branches to be kept at that office. Okay, and the next is for how much period the books of accounts shall be kept. The books of accounts shall be kept for if the company is in existence for more than 8 years, then for 8 years. But if the company is in existence for less than 8 years, then for less than that period. Okay, for that period the company will maintain the books of accounts and records. And in the next topic, we will discuss the books of accounts maintained in electronic records. Earlier, the companies used to maintain the books of accounts in the physical form, and also now also, but small companies, I think, today are maintaining the books because everybody is maintaining their books in the tele and electronic way. So it is most important to discuss that topic separately about the maintenance of the books in the electronic form. Okay. So there are some norms for the maintenance of the books and the electronic norms, so we will discuss it in the separate video. So books of accounts to be maintained in electronic mode, next topic is that. So for this video, here it's the content. We have discussed section 128 regarding maintenance of books of accounts. I hope you will benefit from it, and it will be beneficial for you for your study. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Bye bye. Radhe Radhe.